Anything to say? But I'd be happy to answer questions.
Kiara, what is it about Buffalo that's giving you guys problems this year?
I really don't think anything about Buffalo. I think we gave ourselves problems.
Kiara, how does this feel? You guys came in two-time defending champs. You're the 1 seed, and for the first time in a couple of years, you guys didn't come through in a big spot. How does the team deal with that kind of disappointment?
We really just got to deal with it. There's not much we can do about it. We can't go back and play again, so it's kind of is what it is.
You might as well keep the microphone. I don't think anybody else has anything to say.
Defensively, what kind of issue? You guys have been the best defensive team in the conference all year. You make a killing off forcing turnovers, scoring that way. Is that as much as anything as why Buffalo is giving you problems, their ability to hang on to the basketball and not let you guys get going in transition?
No. I think we just weren't in the right spot at the right time, and we let them get too many easy shots and easy passes.
Kiara, just your opinion, does your team deserve to be in the NCAA tournament as an at-large?
After these last 3 losses, I can say no. I don't think we played to our best abilities, and then when you lose to the same team 3 times and you really didn't do anything to change it, then it's really not much more that we can do. Thank you.
Hey, Bob, could you articulate what it is about Buffalo or this matchup this year that has given your club so many difficulties?
No, I really can't. I mean, if I knew, I would have fixed it by now. And well, I mean, we can't guard them and we can't score on them, and that's a bad combination when you're trying to win a basketball game.
You know, they were limiting your three-point chances, you know, especially over the first 3 quarters. Were you going in thinking that, you know, if we're gonna have to drive to the basket? I mean, you had some good drives to the basket throughout the game. I mean, kind of what was your thought process after the last 2 games on what would work offensively against them?
I thought our ball movement at our place was pretty poor. I thought at their place we got good shots and just missed a bunch of them. You know, we tried to move the ball a little bit more tonight, and you know, didn't really help. You know, I mean, we shot it pretty bad from the 3 and shot it worse from the 2. So I mean, at some point you got to put the ball in the basket, and it's my job to put our kids in situations that they can take shots that they can make. And we obviously didn't come anywhere near making enough shots tonight.
Keon has been such a key player for you guys for 4 years. This kind of falls under the same umbrella of the first question, but if you could explain why she struggled in particular against Buffalo. Is it a tough one-on-one matchup? Their style of defense, but these 3 games have been arguably her 3 quote worst ones of the year.
Yeah, I mean they do a good job of staying attached to her. They don't give her any space, and we didn't play in transition a whole lot tonight, and that kind of hurts her. She's certainly better in the open floor, and we didn't get her in the open floor enough. So I mean, I think those 2 things. It's hard when you're the best player. People try not to let you score, and they certainly. Buffalo does a good job of staying with her and staying attached to her, and they, we try to move her around a little bit, but they do a really good job of finding her.
Yeah, Stephanie Reed is kind of one of their defensive catalysts. Just what do you think of her, and what do you think is the best thing about their defense?
She's a good player. She plays hard, tries her best. I mean, they're good. They beat us. They're better than us. I don't know how else to explain it, really. We have a hard time scoring on them.
Bob, again, just your personal opinion, does your club this year deserve to be in the NCAA tournament? Isn't that large?
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. You know, it's. I think a month ago when our RPI was in the 30s, probably. You know, and kind of the downside of being a mid-major team is there's not a lot of room for error, and we have error, and that's our fault. So. You know, I guess some things would really have to go our way for us to get in. You know, our RPI has gone down the last month, and I just don't think I don't think a team that can't win the first round of their conference tournament deserves to be in the NCAA tournament. There's too many good teams. You know, there's 64 teams, and I know I should be lobbying for us, but I don't think anybody really cares what I say about the situation. So I'll just tell you the truth. If you can't win your tournament, you can't. You know, you had a chance when you were in the 30s. Man, we screwed up losing to Illinois early, and then we had a chance to kind of right that wrong, and we didn't. So I think we're going to get probably exactly what we deserve. Yep.